Good morning and welcome to Video Hardcore Wrestling Association. Pela Asquerosa episode 11. Brought to you by Chow Down Restaurants. Look at them chow down. And Danger Zone Coffee. That is one dangerous ice Americano. It gets sillier every episode. Thank you all so much for coming. I'm still recovering a bit from my throat not feeling 100%, but here we are for another episode of Video Hardcore Wrestling Association. We have a great show for you this morning. Hope you all enjoy your Friday, your weekend, with some wrestling and talking some geeky talk as well as the wrestling happens. As the title and the description suggest, we are going to talk some X-Men 97 throughout. I'm not really gonna go into spoilers just in case, but it's more coping and seething about the people that are coping and seething about the show. But anyway, first match of the morning. Johnny Tennant and Elric Smith versus Annihilator and Super Phoenix. We have seen Annihilator before. Oh, sorry about that. Sudden hiccups. Someone must be talking about me. Hopefully ill about me. Anyway, we have seen Annihilator before wrestle in tag team with his former tag team partner, Renoir Silvestri. But as you guys saw, they are no longer friends. They are no longer tag team partners. They are no longer together in the new Gothic farm, as Renoir Silvestri has struck out on his own and is tag teaming with his father, legendary Video Hardcore Wrestling Association champion Antoine Silvestri. So now the newest member of the new Gothic farm, Super Phoenix, is partnering up with Annihilator this time. A lot of rumors that Annihilator is actually sorry, Luna is here asking for scritches. And you have to give her pets and scritches when she comes to you for pets and scritches. Hey, Luna. Hey, girl. There's rumors that Super Phoenix is actually Harbinger in disguise. After the last time he left the Video Hardcore Wrestling Association, he himself was coping and seething, believing that he didn't have the respect that he deserved. He's been gone for months, almost a year now. But a few months ago, this new wrestler appeared called Super Phoenix. Has a lot of the same mannerisms and same wrestling moves as Harbinger. Of course, the crowd chants, "You are Harbinger" to him every time he comes out to wrestle. So that's fun. Is he really Harbinger? Is he just someone that was a fan of him? Who knows? It's all fake anyway. So let's go directly to the Tito Puente Ballroom for the first match of the day. Especially now that Luna's calmed down and gone to her corner. This should be an interesting match. Two heel tag teams going against each other. Johnny Tennant and Elric Smith, they've been tag teaming for a little while now. They've been probably like maybe a year and a half with the Video Hardcore Wrestling Association. They've won the tag team gold once. Annihilator has won the tag team title multiple times. Super Phoenix looking for his first
Here comes trouble.
title in the Video Hardcore Wrestling Association, if in fact he is Super Phoenix. I believe we have seen Johnny Tennant and Elric Smith before.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 457 pounds. The Hollywood
As Luna comes for more scritches and pets.
Oftentimes with teams, you know one member is better than the other. These are two superstars who are equally high level.
Luna. She's being very cuddly this morning. So yeah, let's get to the coping and seething. My goodness, was there like a handful of people that were just wanting X-Men 97 to fail, all because they have such a big grudge against Disney, really. Like, it's gotten to the point where these people are worse than the people that they call SJWs. They're just as bad or worse than the people that they have this almost imaginary crusade at this point now.
and their opponents first.
Like at first, and I commented a bit about it before. First, it was the X-Men 97 was going to be this woke disaster. Sunspot is going to be gay.
The countdown is almost over.
Morph is now non-binary. He's gonna be gay. Everything's gonna be gayfied. Everything's gonna be woke. This is going to be the woke man. It's gonna be dead on arrival. And it turned out to be probably the best animated series Marvel has ever put out. Arguably the best or one of the best.
A man who always considers himself
what happened? A lot of these pundits, these YouTube pundits, they were awkwardly silent throughout the entire season. Some probably like cherry picking here and there, like to try and have their confirmation bias. But the more people spoke about the show online, on social media,
I love it. Swagger. Really, Saxton. You know,
all the high scores it was getting on different ratings platforms.
What else is new?
The critical acclaim it was getting, yes, silent.
A man who elevates his game every
and then
week.
Cosmic Good News, which is probably even worse than the Mary Sue at this point. Still coping and seething that the show turned out to be really solid. Came up with this aha, gotcha. It's not having a ratings. It's not on the Nielsen ratings. Nobody is watching the X-Men, so even if it is good, nobody's watching. So we were right all along, and it is a disaster and dead on arrival. And then immediately after that, when Variety releases the approximate numbers of the new series for Disney Plus and other streaming platforms, X-Men 97, very respectable third place behind Percy Jackson and Echo. And of course, again, Cosmic Good News, I believe, reported on it, and then people like Yellow Flash and Eric July were like, see, we were right, it's behind Echo. And Echo's the worst Marvel produced series. So, of course, that means, that has to mean, it's gotta mean that X-Men 97 is the worst thing that has come out. Even if you guys like it, it still failed. And it's like, you assholes. You just look like children right now, like on a temper tantrum. Like, I just picture you all. Like, I just picture you all, honestly, like being 4-year-olds in the middle of a Walmart hallway, just kicking and screaming on the floor because you didn't get the toy that you wanted. X-Men 97 is critically acclaimed and people are talking about it. It goes against all my narrative and it goes against all my irrational hatred towards Disney. I mean, come on. Like, how silly can this get? You know.
Stops the ref count before 2.
Doesn't go well if you still can't get more than
First of all, Percy Jackson
He gets sent down to the floor.
is a beloved book series.
Oh yeah, let's just all take a moment.
That's going to have a pretty big audience to begin with. And Echo, for you can talk about the quality of that show all you want. It's all subjective in the end. I saw Echo. It was okay.
We'll slide back in the ring now.
But again, Echo is part of the MCU, especially now that TV series have been made canon now for the MCU. And people are just ravenous, hungry for Charlie Cox to return as Daredevil. And he had an appearance in the first episode, I believe it was.
He is going to take this match as long and as far as he needs.
Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin is the main villain in Echo. So he had quite a bit of scenes as well.
Talk about dismantling your opponent.
You know, there was no way that an animated series was going to be viewed more than that. You know, you have to be realistic. And still, it was being viewed more than other stuff like season 3 of The Bad Batch or season 2. I don't recall how many seasons or which was the latest season of Bad Batch it was that came out. You know, that's still very impressive. Rumor is that Disney and Marvel actually submitted episode 5 of X-Men 97 for consideration for a primetime Emmy for outstanding animated episode. Which is pretty impressive if it does get to be nominated. I hope it does, to be honest. It was a solid episode. Probably one of the most, if not the most memorable episode of this season. It probably was the most memorable episode of the season until the season finale came out. That season finale was spectacular.
This could be it. Cover.
And that's another thing. It's like people were coping and seizing at first and making assumptions about Sunspot. At least right now in season 1, he actually hooked up with Jubilee. He pretty much was the stand-in for Jubilee, how her character was in the original X-Men series. Ooh, that was a good kick out. I thought that was it. This has been a solid match, by the way. Don't think I'm not paying attention. It's just that I just wanted to get this X-Men 97 stuff off my chest.
And there's the win. Huge win here tonight.
Nice win for Eric Smith and Johnny Tennant.
Here are your winners, the Hollywood Blondes.
Two great
even though they are
superstars
not
that go great
blondes.
together, and that win is proof.
That wasn't just a win, Cole. That was a top-level tag team performance. Take it from a former NXT tag champ.
Solid match by some great competitors. Let's watch some highlights. 3.5 stars. That's acceptable. I think all four of them were able to shine quite a bit throughout the match. Nice super kick there. Sling blade action there. There was a handful of nice spots in this match. The highlights actually were pretty good for this one. So yes, we opened up with some great tag team action. Let's go to some one-on-one. Two former champions. You've seen them before in tag team action. And in elimination chambers and stuff like that. In the very first Wrestle and Talk video. I think I actually have a playlist now for the wrestling stuff, so if you're new to this, you happen to stumble upon this video, you can definitely check out the other ones in a playlist now, I believe. It's been so hectic and so fast this past couple of weeks that I don't even remember much what happened, even before starting this stream, to be honest. Anyway, back to the action, hard-hitting action of the Video Hardcore Wrestling Association. Kurt Cornell, and he's going to be fighting against Lance Danger. Let's select the Tito Puente Ballroom. Of course, next week will be Pela Infinita 3. Live from the Davin Pumarejo Sports Complex. Kurt Cornell versus Lance Danger. We've seen Lance a couple of times already. We've seen him in 8-man matches. We saw him in Pela Infinita 2, I believe it was, in the main event. Or, no, it was actually the episode before Pela Infinita, I believe, when he had the tag team match alongside Carmelo Cesana against High Road. I think this is his first official singles match in Pela Asquerosa, as well as Kurt Cornell, who's been in tag team action and in the 8-man matches as well, I believe. Sunspot. Sunspot that, especially after the first episode, everyone, well, not everyone, but these terminally online people who are like, well, he is gay, Sunspot's gay, Sunspot's obviously gay. We can see where this is going. He ends up hooking up with Jubilee on her 18th birthday. In episode 6. Spoiler alert, I guess. And the relationship actually evolves quite nicely despite like the rapid pacing of it. And it becomes like a great kind of counterpoint towards the end of the season. And here he comes.
Representing the originals from New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, the best, Lance Danger.
This superstar
That's
won't ever
right,
throw in the
Lance
towel. The
Danger.
WWE Universe keeps egging him on. That is a recipe for disaster.
Oh, wait, what is so wrong with the WWE Universe supporting this superstar?
It's all a prelude to a big fall, Saxton. The WWE Universe will only support you as long as you're successful.
Lance
Mark
Danger and
my
Kurt
words.
Cornell have crossed paths a few times. So yeah, now they have left Sunspot alone. While they're coping and seething with that, and some of them are even like straight up lying now about it. But for the most part, they have left Sunspot alone, and now it's all about Morph and the
And you can sense the anger.
well, I have to
emanating
go
from the
into
competitor
some
tonight.
bit of
Eyes like a
spoilers.
blazing fire. This is a man you don't want to be in front of right
So it's
now.
been a
He's
couple
man
of days, and a
possessed
lot
is
of
what he
people
is.
have already
Coming into
seen
this
it.
fight, his opponent's been boasting a new, more
I don't
aggressive
blame you.
attitude.
I'm
We'll see if that
just
new
if
approach
it
will
sounds like
produce
I'm
any
stalling,
demand.
I kind of am. To give you time to, like, if you don't want to hear it, go check out another live stream, go check out another video, then come back and watch the rest of the
Just being torn apart now.
of this live stream on the replay after you've seen X-Men 97.
Effectively
I
targeting
want
the
to try
arm.
to be nice about it and give you guys ample warning and ample time to switch off and go to
And he
somewhere
goes for the
else.
pin.
Shoulders up.
A little closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight.
Wow, springboard attack.
So if you haven't seen the spoilers and the images already, that's been all over the internet.
Oh, ouch.
Which, by the way, screw you highlight feature in Facebook. Like I saw, I kept seeing spoiler after spoiler because
Can they get the grip
some
locked in
friends
after
would
everything these two men
highlight
have
their
been through? A little
post,
slip right
and it would
underneath,
actually
just
be
like that,
spoilers
he's out
about
of the
this
hole.
show, and that would piss me off so much. I actually made a post about
The
that
sound of
saying,
this crowd is
don't use
deafening,
highlight
and he's asking for
for
more.
spoilers. As a matter of fact, don't use highlights at all because it's becoming the most annoying feature since adding people without your consent to different
Hold on,
Facebook
is he thinking of the
groups.
submission here? Oh, that looks like a torturous position to be in.
But for those that have seen the spoilers or have seen episode 9 of X-Men 97, Magneto does the famous ripping off the adamantium.
Snapping the neck.
Off into the pin. Gets his shoulder up before
Sorry
the
about
two
that.
count.
The ripping
Channeling
off
his
the
energy to stay in
adamantium
this matchup.
from Wolverine's skeleton.
Oh, roundhouse connects.
And in the season finale, Wolverine is
The counter.
out of commission. He's like on the verge of life or death.
And, oh my God, what a
Back in the medical wing, I guess, of the Blackbird,
fisherman
maybe?
suplex classic.
I wasn't very clear on that. Probably was in the Blackbird.
Kicks out on the pinfall attempt.
I think this match still has a ways to go.
And there's a Morph who has been built up to be like pretty much Wolverine's closest buddy on the X-Men.
He's looking a little off balance.
Oh, that'll clean your clock.
Even in the original, they were shown as they were probably pretty close.
Cross body.
Elbow drop right on point. He's been quickly taking control here.
That's what he does. Keep on the attack.
Now I'm taking
Good
my
chance for
time
him to
because my
regain
throat
his
is
wits.
acting up again. Sorry, guys.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
So Morph transforms into Jean Grey
He must have had that scouted.
and pretty much says like, hey, I can't say it, but
Tuning up the band.
first he says, before transforming into Jean Grey, he says, hey, I can't say it. And after he transforms into Jean Grey, he says, I love you and please stay with us.
It's over. It
Which
is
could be
over.
interpreted in a lot of ways. It could be, yes, him, being the best bud that he
Here
is,
is
trying
your
to,
winner,
like,
the
give
Best,
Wolverine
Lance Danger.
Gotta hand it to
some
our
moral
winner,
support
standing
to
tall with
have
their
keep
arm
him
raised
alive.
tonight.
No doubt about it.
It
Support
could
for this guy
definitely
grows by
be
the
seen as
second
something
in the
more
estimation of the
romantically
WWE
inclined.
Universe.
Bu DeMaio, who was the director and writer for season 1 and apparently season 2 as well, before being fired, actually confirmed after the finale aired that it was in fact Morph confessing his feelings for Wolverine. By the way, very solid match. It went by a little quicker than I thought it would be, but it was a solid match. Of course, you're always gonna get a solid match with Lance Danger. Everything that Lance Danger does is solid. That was a good near fall there, and here. Comeback Kid. There's the X kick. The move that has put away many a wrestler. Lance Danger formidable as ever. Let's continue with the one-on-one action. Lucifer, who we've seen a couple of times. Part of the legendary tag team Damien and Lucifer. And he's going to be taking on one of the more recent rookies, Luke Starr. Let's get it on live from the Tito Puente Ballroom. Anyway, Bo or Bu DiMaggio confirmed that Morph was actually confessing his feelings towards Wolverine, which is fine, either way. I personally don't care. Again, like, the personalities and the relationships have been so fleshed out and have evolved so well, despite of like the
It's
very
Mr.
like
Money
lightning
in
fast
the
pace.
bank.
That
The following
it's okay.
contest is
It just
scheduled
adds
for
more
one
layers and
fall.
depth to the
Making his way to the
story
ring,
and to the
representing
characters.
the Undead,
It doesn't mean
from
that
Utah Lakes,
Wolverine
New
is gonna
York,
be gay
weighing
now.
in at
There's been plenty
215
of
pounds, the
people of
Devil.
Guys, this
differing
match has the potential to completely change
identities
the
that
WWE
have fallen
landscape,
for
and it's
other
because of this level
identities.
of talent involved.
And it's not always reciprocated. I mean, again, it's like there's so many love triangles in X-Men to begin with Unrequited Love, Wolverine himself, and Jean Grey. Is a great example of that. Personally, to me, it wasn't distracting from the story. It wasn't like on the nose. It wasn't ham-fisted. It wasn't corny. It just all felt very organic within the context and restrictions of the story and of the lore of the previous original seasons of the original X-Men. So I honestly didn't even think much of it at all. I just thought it was just a nice little touching scene. And oh my goodness, these people lost their minds over that. See, we told you they're going to force the agenda. The agenda, the gay agenda, down your throats. It's just mind-boggling, and I know, it's for the clicks, it's for that revenue, it's for the hate views. Again, even I'm talking about it, so good job, I guess.
Gentlemen, this has all the makings of an all-time classic match, and I fully expect it to deliver on that promise.
But it's just like the irony in all this, especially from someone like Eric July.
What are you expecting from this superstar?
Like being so smug and being like, well, I told you it was gonna be a failure.
Yeah, he also said he's going.
Oh, take it right to
It couldn't
No
even
waiting.
beat Echo, a live action series that has ties to the MCU and an almost legendary status live action series in Daredevil.
And he's able to reverse.
It's like, seriously, that's like saying that Jaira
Nice combo.
was dead on arrival and a flop because it's not selling as well or as much as Alpha Core.
He leaves the ring, but he could lose this match by countout.
You know, I would be more worried about that than the ratings of a cartoon show
Golly.
on a streaming platform, to be honest.
Holding the
But
shoulder
that's how
hostage
people
now.
like Eric July got their
Timing with that reversal.
fame anyway, and I'm not saying that's a good or bad thing. You know, if you're able to do it and pull it off, more power to you.
Whatever's playing here can't be good.
I personally don't watch that content very much, whether it be him or Yellow Flash.
Sliding
Like,
back
I
in
tend
from the
to
floor
not
now.
watch drama channels. I'm more of a quote-unquote normie in that aspect.
Oh my goodness.
I'll probably
Striking at
watch
will.
something if it's like too many people. If a lot of people are talking about it or it's viewed as controversial, I like to watch it just to form my own opinion about either the creator or the topic or whatnot.
Powers through after two.
He's determined to
But
keep
I'm
this
usually
matchup going.
content watching PewDiePie as Cinnamon Toast Ken, watching my friends' content on YouTube as well.
He's returning fire.
Let him have this moment. He's earned it.
Bam! Down he goes. Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Oh,
Like, I
right to the
rarely
kidneys.
touch these topics
He's getting
on
a
my
little
own
battered
channel.
now. From the top.
But again, it's just something I kind of wanted to get off my chest because I did really enjoy X-Men 97.
Springboard swanton.
And it's kind
He can do
of
it here.
irritating to see
A kick
some
out
of
at
these
the
people
last possible moment.
being
There was barely any
borderline
room between the official's hand and the
disingenuous
mat
to
on that
straight up
near
just
fall.
lying as well. Not all of them, but some of them, most of them.
Suplex
And this
brings him
isn't a
down.
like I
And
said,
he's
it's not a
completely gained the
condemnation
advantage here. Yeah, he's firing on all cylinders.
to these other creators, these other channels, because, you know, they do what they have to do in their minds
This is going to
to
be stiff.
Backdrop
get that
suplex.
that sweet revenue. I don't blame you. I don't blame you because I'm broke, fam.
Great counter.
I'm broke, fam. Go get that cheddar. I
He's
was telling
positioned
you
up on
not
that
to.
turnbuckle.
I would not want to be him right now.
Ooh, nice
He
counter.
switches it back around.
Big punch finds its mark. Oh, what a right.
Yeah, that's attitude behind it.
Belly to belly.
Lucifer considered to be the all-time greatest champion in the history of the Video Hardcore Wrestling Association.
Axe handle from the middle rope.
He knows how to avoid contact.
These two showing how
He
well
is one of
scouted they
the
each are.
OGs, one of the originals. Oh, and this is over.
He is in complete control.
shoulder up
Oh.
before 3.
Wow, looks like this book has a couple
I was
of
fooled.
chapters in it. We might be seeing a whole saga written tonight.
It is unreal that this match is still going on after a maneuver.
Oh,
that
and a
led most
counter.
matches. Closed fist
And another
connects.
counter.
Now's the time to find that second
I
win.
have to say,
Find
I
that
was not
rush of adrenaline to
expecting
push
that.
you forward.
Every ounce of momentum is now against him.
He's on his heels, that's for sure.
Luke Starr showing a lot of resiliency
Could be a chance for
here.
him to change the complexion of this match.
You go, young
Locked in on
fella.
the shoulder. All measured up. Drop kick to the spine. This match's brutality starting to show on him.
There's been plenty of action in this match, and the
He's
cost of that
going
is really
high
showing now.
risk or not.
He's reeling, slowly getting up.
Not sure what he wanted to do there, but
Hurricane Rana.
he was able to do that.
Oh.
Sling blade! Nicely done.
And he's adamantly in control.
He thinks he has it.
Nice fake out there.
No,
And
he gets the
oh,
shoulder up.
So close. That could have been it.
taunting the crowd. Nice. A very heel-centric
What a shot.
episode so far. We started with a heel tag team against a heel tag team.
DDT.
Now we're seeing a heel versus heel match here as well.
Just mounted with punches. And not, a nasty stomp to finish it off.
But great chemistry so far between these two, and this is their first match ever against each other.
Whoa, drop kick all the way to the outside.
He heads outside. Countouts legal in this match.
Oh, and that buys some time. Running Hurricane Rana. Fantastic.
Nice.
Standing shooting star press. Incredible. Oh,
And
so
another one.
athletic.
So again, if you enjoy content like Yellow Flash and Eric July and Friday Night
You have
Tights,
to be impressed with the reserves he has left
heel
in the tank.
versus babyface, enjoy your content, man. I don't blame you.
And set him up.
I personally just
Here's
tend
the
to
cover.
not
Could be it.
watch that kind of content for the most part.
Oh, and a kick out.
Don't turn out the lights just yet. Got the knees up just
Ooh.
in time.
This could turn things
Did the
around.
standing shooting star press one time too many? Oh, this has to be done. This has to be over now.
Turn the lights out. Good night.
That'll do it. The victory tonight.
This was a good match, I have to say. Even Luna agrees.
Here is your winner, the Devil.
A big win and a big
Oh, I
match.
feel so good
You can
after
tell this guy
taking
was
that off
fired
my
up from
chest,
the
though.
moment the bell rang.
He definitely had the motivational advantage in this match.
You guys can still hear me, Luna. I just walked over my headset connected to the controller. Yeah, I agree. It was a pretty. Let's watch the highlights. Okay. This is a nice little spot there. Oh, I thought it was over at this point. I really thought it was over at this point of the match. That was one of the best near falls of all 11 episodes, to be honest. I did think for a moment that Luke Starr probably was going to actually pull off the upset win. Good show, and now it is main event time. Non-title match. Motoko versus Kaoru. Let's go ahead and select the Tito Puente Ballroom. This is Pela Asquerosa, episode 11, brought to you by Chow Down Restaurants. Look at the Chow Down and Danger Zone Cafe. That's one dangerous ice americano. Let's close the morning with some women's match action. Motoko, of course, a former champion herself. Has been with the Video Hardcore Wrestling Association for a couple of years now.
Making her way to the ring from Oita, Japan, Tenacious.
Take a look at the talent in competition here. You can see exactly why the WWE Universe is so amped up for this one.
She knows she deserves to be atop this division, and a win tonight will go a long way towards that.
And here comes the Incendia Salvaje Women's Champion Kaoru.
The SmackDown Women's Champion, the unpredictable.
Everyone in this match is competing at such a high level. I predict one of the most competitive matches we've seen in a very long time.
Doesn't matter if the title's on the line here tonight. This woman lives to compete under any
This
circumstance.
has been a solid wrestling show today. Next week is going to be special for Pela Infinita, number 3.
And here's a superstar who's been touted to display all the attributes needed to be at the top of the women's division. Shoulders down for the count.
This match is not going to end so soon.
Oh, head kick connects. Pow, what a knee.
Knee strikes always look so bone-shattering to me.
Can they step through? Yes. Boston Crab now. This would be an amazing up.
Needs to find a way out quickly. She grabs the ankle and does it.
Up in the arm.
Trying to rest my throat a little bit now.
She thinks she has it.
If you don't hear me talking as much, I got a little
She
too
likely knew that
passionate
wasn't enough. She's just keeping
about
the pressure
X-Men
on.
97,
Saw
damn it.
that coming. Arm trap, sit out, spine buster.
And she's not done yet.
She's still got a lot of stamina left. Ooh, well measured.
That kick will stop you in your tracks. Knew what was coming there. Oh, what a slap.
How insulting is that?
Hurricane Rana.
She's going up.
Top rope here. From the top. Elbow drop. Good Lord. Will this be enough? Denying a 2 count there.
Not getting a 2 count at this point has to be frustrating.
Oh, big knockdown, another clothesline.
Building momentum.
This superstar's match to win.
Here's a snapmare.
And a basement drop kick.
She avoids the contact.
Here.
Escape just in time.
Face first. Setting up.
It's locked in, the Koji clutch.
Oh, man. There's nowhere for her to go. This may be over quickly.
She is trying to break out of this. Ooh, and an elbow does the job.
Nice.
Butterfly double underhook. Up and down face first. She's got the shoulders down.
Face plants.
And a big
And
victory here
that's
tonight.
it. That was okay.
Here is your winner, the Unpredictable.
This is a big win for them here in a must-win match.
She came into this match with one thing on her mind, and would you look at that, it came to fruition.
Yeah, I guess it was good. Yeah, it had its moment. Let's see how many highlights he even has. I'm so to be honest. A little on the short side, but I guess it was short and sweet, especially according to the ratings. Alrighty, I guess it probably knew that my throat was tapping out and decided to end it as put me out of my misery as quickly as it could. So that was Video Hardcore Wrestling Association episode 11 live from the Tito Puente Ballroom, brought to you by Chow Down Restaurants. Look at these people chow down. And Danger Zone Cafe. That is one dangerous iced Americano. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see what we'll talk about next week for Pela Infinita number 3. I'm sure there should be interesting things to talk about next week that isn't drama related. Maybe we'll talk comics or something. There's no drama in that. Anyway, thank you. Hope you enjoy the weekend, and I will catch you all later.